as lonely as it is being an entrepreneur, I know I'm not alone. That's why it's fun to talk to other business people, because like anytime you feel like you're the only one that's been through something, if you meet with enough other business people or entrepreneurs, you're going to find out real quick that they've been through it multiple times before, and the way they went through it is not that dissimilar from how you went through it. And all you got to do is, like I said, keep persevering and pushing forward and stay consistent. Hey everybody, Randy here with Stay Broke Business Consulting. Welcome to day 20 of building $1 million business in 1 year. For me, it's Saturday. I'm at home. We have another gloomy, rainy day. I can't ever remember so many days in a row where we just have a random torrential downpour, thunder, lightning. I think our house got struck today. Luckily, it's set up for that, but it was just brutal, and it's been like that at least once a day, every day, for I don't even know how many days now. So it's one of those days that it's just so easy to sit at home and get caught all up in my head and just think, especially after the day I had yesterday. And it's those kind of days where you're just like, forget it all. I'm going to retire and just go hide in the mountains or get away from people in general. I don't care. I'm over it. I think if you've been in business for any amount of time, you've had days like that, because I've had my fair share. And that's where you can't give in to the intrusive thoughts, because I've given up on things before and I still think about them. Those are the kind of things I think about on days like this. The things that I did give up on and didn't follow through on. I can never quit regretting it. But, it's the evening now. We're heading into the evening, and we have reservations to go to a nice Italian dinner, get some good traditional comfort food, and just hang out with my family for a little while. It's days like these that having the right partner at home is so important, because I don't have one of those ones that's like, oh yeah, you're right, you're always right. You should feel great, you're so successful, nothing like that. She's learned how to give me what I need to work through stuff and stay motivated, and that's the real partnership in it, is the honesty. She knows when I'm in a funk and can pick up the slack with the kids on those days, and that's kind of what today's been. So I knew what kind of day I was having early in the day and decided that I knew this was going to be the best way to end the day, was just a nice family dinner and no electronic devices. And we can just go sit and talk, eat some really good food, and have a good evening. And I'll try again tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Anytime there's a bad day, I can't just forget about it. That's just not how I work. And I don't want to say I stew on it, but certain things stick in my mind, and I got to come up with a solution. I'm very solution oriented. And sometimes when I get stuck in it, it comes off as negative. But the reality is I'm just waiting for that right idea to hit me. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure some of y'all understand, if you've been in these situations, that just like, if something's not right, or if I'm trying to figure out a plan to move forward on something, I can just sit and think about it. And sometimes it's hours, sometimes it's days, a couple times it's led into weeks. And then like that one right idea hits me, and I can just feel it in my gut that like, this is it. This is the solution. This is what we're going to do. And then I can move forward with it. Early in my adventures of trying to be an entrepreneur, I made a lot of knee-jerk reactions, made a lot of quick decisions that weren't always the right one. So it's important for me to go through my process, which is really sitting and thinking about everything until that right idea hits me, to keep everything moving forward. But at the same time, it's so easy to go the other way with it and overthink things and never actually make a decision. I've been down that road too. over time, I've learned to find that happy medium. I always tell people I live in a gray world. Everything else in the news, on social media, like everything around me, everybody just wants it to be black and white. And I feel like just living in a gray world keeps me grounded and keeps me seeing things that other people aren't. And that also helps me be successful. So I try not to let myself get influenced by other things, but also the outside influence is what guides me in my own thought. So it's a tricky thing. I just know what works for me. I wish there was some magic equation that we could just throw out and we could all be freaking successful. But if there is one, I haven't found it yet. And if you know of one, definitely share that in the comments below. That would be something. But as far as I know, that doesn't exist. It's just perseverance, consistency, and having a good partner. Because God, being an entrepreneur can be freaking lonely. And it's not because I don't have people around me all the time, and I don't have people. I'm not saying I don't have people that support me, but like, when it all falls onto you to make decisions and everybody's looking to you to see how you're going to react to things and how you're going to guide them forward, like, who do you have to go to with that? Like, it's hard to find other people that understand. That's why looking to people that are more successful than you are super important. They've been through it. They've made it out the other side, and they can't tell you how to fix it, but they might tell you what worked for them. And that can sometimes be just enough for me to get past my hurdle and be able to keep moving forward. But today I'm grateful for my family, for sure. It's days like these that I feel so fortunate, because for all the headaches that my kids cause me and all the grief that I go through with them, like, they're what drives me a lot of days. But also my wife is what supports me and keeps me going and gives me the opportunity to figure out what I need to do to keep moving the ship forward, or to keep steering the ship. I'm good at these ramblings when I'm at home and it's nasty outside and there's not a lot I can go do to be productive. Let me know what you think. The last video I did on the lawnmower, where I was just sharing my thoughts and being honest, I got good feedback on. So let me know if this one's still in that same category, if it's helpful. And again, comment below, share your experiences. Because as lonely as it is being an entrepreneur, I know I'm not alone. That's why it's fun to talk to other business people, because like, anytime you feel like you're the only one that's been through something, if you meet with enough other business people or entrepreneurs, you're going to find out real quick that they've been through it multiple times before, and the way they went through it is not that dissimilar from how you went through it. And all you got to do is, like I said, keep persevering and pushing forward and stay consistent. You're going to find a path forward that's going to work out. So I had my daughter and I were in Florida for one of her competitions, and we decided to go get matching tattoos, and we both got the candle burning from both ends. For me, it's about, my work-life balance that I try to find, and for her, it's about her jiu-jitsu and trying to figure out how to support herself and all the things that she's doing. And it's pretty awesome. We're in very different stages, but even at that, we're going through similar things. So while researching the tattoos, trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to get, I saw something that was really cool, and it said, I burn the candle from both ends, and yeah, it's going to burn out faster, but the hope is that it burns bright enough to find the true path forward. So with that, I'm going to dinner. Like, follow, subscribe, and remember, stay broke.